In this video, we are going to discuss about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, that is 2nd August 2022. In yesterday's video, that is a YouTube Shorts, I clearly said that Nifty will open gap up and then fill this gap, and you can see that's what it did. Nifty opened gap up and it filled this gap. This is showing some signs of exhaustion. This means Nifty is showing some signs of exhaustion, that is, the exhaustion has started to come. Now you can see that it is maintaining a trend line from here and it has went up significantly. So if we draw another trend line from here, then you can see that it is a steep rise, a steep rally in Nifty. So even if it comes down, then it can take support at every lower level. And you can also see that here is a gap or a window support from where Nifty can take support if it comes down. And in RSI level also you can see that it is kind of a bit overbought at this moment. So we can expect 17,450 levels to be of a resistance kind of, and on the downside 17,000 is going to act as good support. So let's look at 1 hour chart now, and you can see that every time until today it opened gap up and it maintained this, it opened gap up and maintained this, it opened gap up, it filled this gap, showed some sign of exhaustion, some presence of sellers, but took support near yesterday's close and it went further up. So it is still bullish, but you can see the RSI line, it is kind of a overbought from here. A little bit correction is needed in Nifty. So immediately tomorrow on 15-minute chart, you can see that this can be considered as a trend line. So if Nifty comes down, it crosses 17,300 or 17,320, if it opens flat, crosses 17,320, then we can sell it with 25 to 30 point stop loss, and our target would be 1:2 on the downside. But if it opens with a gap up, then we will look at the price action. If it is making some downward move, like if it opens gap up, and on 5-minute chart we will go 5-minute chart, we can look for a red candle, or in 1-minute chart also we can look for a red candle and we can sell looking at the price action, because it may come down and fill this gap again. If it opens gap down, then this trend line could act as support and it can go up from here if this RSI comes down and takes support near 60 level. Otherwise, if it falls and this RSI is also breached below 60, then we can sell, keeping this as our stop loss, and we can expect some further fall until 17,160, 17,170, those levels. So that is for Nifty. Now let's look at Bank Nifty. Now if we look at 1-day chart of Bank Nifty, we can see that the fall started from here. So if we take this Fibonacci level from the fall, from the highest point to the lowest point, then what we see is that we will extend this a bit further. Yes, so what we can see is that it is near the resistance level, and that is around 38,000. So, and it's also a round level, so 38084, this level could be a resistance from where Bank Nifty may start coming down a bit. The RSI also states that it is kind of a bit overbought, and from here a steep rally has come, so it needs some correction, because this small correction it has come. So from here a little bit of correction it can come, like 37,500, or it may consolidate for a time correction for a bit, and then it can resume its rally further high up. If we come to the 1 hour chart, you can see it's already showing some signs of exhaustion, but here is a window support, the gap, and these levels could act as support in Bank Nifty. And you can also see that there is a trend line coming here. So an RSI showing some sign of being overbought, so some consolidation or correction can happen. Now what we can do tomorrow immediately, so tomorrow you can see it is maintaining a trend line, and it's also maintaining a steep trend line. It is also maintaining kind of a steep trend line. So this trend line doesn't make much sense, but you can see this making some trend line, and there is also support, and RSI started coming down. So if it's open flat and starts coming down, then we can expect this to come down, take support in 60 and starts going up. So for that we can, if it opens flat and crosses 37,850, 37,830 on the downside, then we can go short, keeping 50 point as stop loss, and our target would be 1:2 on the intraday, and this RSI 60 support will be our target. But if it makes price action here and starts coming down, making lower low, and it also breaks the 60 on the downside, then we can go for a longer target near 37,600, and this trend line could act as support. So the market is not looking bearish, it is still bullish, but some exhaustion has come, and we can expect some price correction or a time correction or a consolidation in this week. But then there is also some news of RBI, and that can keep the market volatile. So if it opens with a big gap up, then we will look for price action, and if it opens with a big gap up above 38,000 or 38,100 near those levels, then we can expect some profit booking, and the gap should be filled. So that's the Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and pardon the noise that is coming in between. So thank you for watching.